Hey everyone, it's Glamz Tan here. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe for more episodes. And don't forget to follow on Instagram and TikTok. Hello everyone, welcome back to a special episode. It's me, Glamz Tan here, host and creator of the 𝒂𝒒𝒂𝒎 But we have a co-host behind the scenes today. So it's called like a little moment with Glamz Tan. So yes.
Hey everyone, it's Chloe. You've seen me on the pod before, but I look mash up.
You don't.
So I've opted not to be on camera, but we're gonna have a great time, Tan.
Yes, we are, as always.
Take it away.
Okay, so how's things been? Because we've just been talking here about how life's been going for us, unforeseen circumstances, how sometimes they can, it could add a bit of pressure,
yes,
obstacles. Yeah, just the pressures of life, but then how we're resilient and we jump back on that high. We jump back on the horse and we get things moving. Also networking, meeting new people, and building up a foundation, a strong, solid foundation, and the plans that we want to execute for next year.
Can we just talk about the analogy of just getting back on the horse and how difficult it can be?
Yeah.
Go
ahead. Go ahead, girl.
Oh, sometimes that horse is a bit too high, too high off the ground, my leg can't go over it. I swear. Yeah. This has been a year that I feel like an adult and I'm really kind of scared of it.
Okay.
I'm grateful that I'm able to, in this climate especially that we're living in, I'm able to be independent, Not a lot of people my age can do that. They'll need help from home, and it's not a bad thing at all. And I'm grateful that I've gotten myself to this stage, but it's more like, okay, cool. What would the next 10 years, what did my life look like? If you guys don't know, the studio that we're in right now is mine, called 𝒏𝒔𝒕𝒂𝒈𝒓𝒂𝒎.
Yes, Haven Talk Studio. Amazing. Big up.
Thank you. And in March 2025, that will be 2 years. And it's, as much as it's a great milestone and very exciting, it's it's daunting that 2 years is already coming. And it's just like, okay, cool. You've made that success, but it's like, okay, what's the next thing? You're always chasing it. And I had to come this year, especially, I have to come to the realization just to appreciate the wins for now and understand that everything's not going to be smooth sailing. And getting on that horse, I naturally have that essence of optimism in me, but it was really, really hard to find it this year.
Okay.
I think the networking of people that's coming here, especially like you, Tan, and other people that's coming here, it has helped me keep going, yes, physically and mentally. But I don't know. I think I'm fine. My mental is changing in a way that I haven't experienced before. It's very foreign to me.
But you know what I could say to you, because I think you're just amazing. Like on and off, you're just an amazing person. And we've gotten to know each other personally, and you're just so dope, and you're entrepreneur. You just know what you want, and there's so many people that want something, but they're so scared to go for it because of fear. But what I love about you is, even though there's certain things that you're fearful of, you're still taking the plunge and getting stuff done. There's a saying, if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. And this is scaring you because you know it's worth it. You're meant to be scared because this means something to you. And what I love about you is your drive. And obviously we was talking, I'm not gonna say we was talking about behind the scenes about all this.
Y'all can't hear that yet.
Yeah, you're not gonna hear that. But I love that you are so resilient. And you know what I do? I've always done this. I always write a vision board. I write all of the things that I want to execute off. I give probably a timeline of, okay, probably by this time I want to have, mark it off. Okay, I always put dates on it and I just work hard. But you know why? It adds that pressure to me. So I'm adding that pressure to myself. I'm challenging myself to be like, I have to get this done. Talk real. I said from last year, December, I said this year I'm going to do episodes every month. What have I done?
You've been back to back.
Back to back.
I must say, Tan, you are very committed. I have a lot of podcasts that walk through these doors and they'll do 2 or 3 episodes and go, obviously due to different reasons. So, but for the most part is the loss of momentum. It's the financial strain. And I totally understand it. That's why, like, myself and the business stands for this little guy, and the fact that you've been working on your podcast, watching back your videos, seeing where can I improve, what can I do, you know, reaching out to help. You know, we at the beginning of the year we had a very in-depth conversation.
We did.
And you were just honest, like, Chloe, like, I've been doing this for a while. What advice could you give, you know, for me to benefit off?
Yeah.
And I'm sure you've had other conversations with other people, and I must say, like, obviously with the elevation of a new set definitely helps, but the groundwork you've been doing, it's not just looking pretty on camera. You have been putting the work. And when I see podcasts like you coming in here putting the work, I'm always rooting for them. That's why I'm always trying to put you guys forward and trying my best to give people like yourself opportunities and things like that. And because as a small business owner, at the end of the day, you are a walking brand. So we're both business owners in ourselves, to understand. And just seeing you work and the struggle of trying to get the exposure you want, that's relatable to me. So why wouldn't I not want to help or invest in something that is relatable to me, and I see that person is putting their all into it, especially and Tan has a crazy life, guys. Like, there's always something going on.
Always, you know, something.
She's super mum. She's working full time. It's a lot. Life is a lot. Just life itself.
It is, with moving homes as well.
Like, house recently. Forget the extra curricular activities like a podcast. Life is hard, and the fact that you're able to keep this up consistently, don't let anything or anyone put you back. You've been doing
never.
Well.
I've got so much. Thank you for that, darling. I appreciate it. I love you. Do you know what it is? I'm so resilient, and I try so hard not to get into my own head. I do overthink. And I overthink because I want to succeed. I want this to grow. I've been doing this for 6 years.
That's a long time.
Long years.
That's a long time.
And I kind of feel like I always said to myself, I don't want to be in the same place. And I'm not. I've evolved. So many things have just been, so many opportunities been coming. And I've been asked to write a book.
Wow.
And I said, okay, soon. But then they ask me again. So you never know who's watching you. You never know who's watching you. Literally. So keep going. Try not to just get into your own head. You are amazing, and just believe in yourself. And do you know what it is? I believe in myself. I know that I'm not perfect, and this is why I'm my biggest critic. Like, I look over at stuff. I look over at my videos, and I'm like, why did I say that? Or, okay, could I have done this a bit better? I'm my own critic. Literally, I'm hard on myself because I have to be hard on myself, because being in this podcast business, it's not easy. Of course, it's loads of money that goes into this.
Just fun fact, guys. Just in the UK alone, there are 47,000 podcasts in this UK. Just in the UK alone. We're not even talking about the world.
And more coming up as well.
More coming up.
Yeah.
I mean, out of that 47, we don't know how many is consistent, but that's still a lot of podcasts to be swimming through and to be coming out on top. So, like, for example, like, remember that question I asked you off camera? What is your vision of success? People see podcasts like, I want to get 300,000 views and but that's different to different people. For me, I have a podcast that's dormant at the moment that I will be bringing back once I can.
I love Andy. I love that. Listen, Rose Corner pod,
Rose Corner is coming back. Me and Tan's episode was actually the best episode in terms of views. Was the best episode.
Of course it was.
But everyone done the shout to everyone that's been on there. But my idea of a successful podcast is finding a community, however small it is, to be riding with me. You know, when I had my very first podcast, I started this space of Haven Talks. Our community was consistent, you know, and it wasn't thousands of people. But it's till this day, that podcast has been done for almost 2 years, and I get stopped. Oh my God, I love your podcast. When you coming back? Oh my God, I love you.
Trust me.
Do you know what I mean?
So
just as 1 or 2 people stopping me is like, that helps me. Like, people actually like what I'm doing, you know.
The algorithms pushes through. Exactly. Like, it does.
And I understand it can be sometimes demotivating if you look at your peers, like, especially peers that have like a fan base already, or influential community already, and they start a podcast and they blow it instantly. Don't compare yourself to them.
Oh, never. Everyone's journey is different.
Everyone's journey is different. Everyone's journey. And I know it's hard to break through, but also you need to sit back and think, what is the level of success? What does that look like to you? You know?
Definitely.
Not saying you can't get on, like, for example, like Shits and Gigs level, but your level of success might be different to theirs. Their one, you know, they're doing mega tours and
and which is amazing to them. That's amazing.
But for you, it could be like, you know what, I got a consistent maybe 3,000 people watching my pod every single week, and we're having a great time. And I get to meet you guys maybe once or twice a year on the live show, and I have a community, a deal here and a deal there. Or it could be, I want to make this my full-time role, and obviously then, you know, you have to put in a different level type of work.
Definitely.
You know?
100%.
I just think people really need to understand what success means to them.
Yeah, I feel like everyone always sees it as red carpet and literally just, you know, Grammys and premieres and all that. There's so much more when it comes to being like me doing this for 6 years. I'd say that is a success for me.
Yes,
for myself, because but there's a time where I kind of backtracked a bit, but because of life, lockdown, just loads of crap happened at that time. But then I was just like, it was always like, I need to get back on this, I need to do it. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna start filming back to back, and all of next year, meaning obviously this year now, just every single month. How many episodes have I put out?
Oh, God knows. I don't even know. Tan is always here.
I'm always here.
Tan is literally like hopefully it will happen again next year. But Tan is non-stop. And she's had so many good... Obviously, I'm here for every recording, so I get to listen to it first, but any of you guys get to listen to it. And each time she gets better and better. And I feel like what makes a successful creative in general is hearing feedback and appreciating it. If you have any essence of arrogance in you that, oh, I'm good and no one else can tell me what to do, what I'm doing right now is working, you're never gonna learn. Never. Even if it is consistently good, you can always do better.
100%.
So if that means, oh, friend, can you please watch back my pod and tell me what I could do better, then that's fine. They could say, I don't like how, you know, your energy was low in that episode, don't record unless your energy is high. It could be anything. Do you know what I mean? Especially when people start their podcast, they're very nervous at the beginning. You need to understand, when you first start and when you finish, like when you're maybe like 2-3 years in, you're going to be two different people. No one cares. You need to start to learn.
100%.
You need to start from somewhere. When people started YouTube, they were using one CCTV camera.
Yeah,
right
it's
now,
true.
everyone's using the
then now the quality, and do you know what it is?
Yeah.
'Cause I've looked at my the transition of every episode, and I've seen that, oh, my styling of hosting is getting better and better. That's the whole point of it.
Listen, this is your portfolio. And you're creative. You like to do different things. What if like someone approaches you for hosting? Oh my God, I've seen your podcast. I think you're really, really good. That's your portfolio. That's enough for me to see, okay, I think Tan will be good for this job because she presents well. Or I think Tan will be good to sponsor my, like, showcase my product because her podcast is about A, B, C, and D. Do you know what I mean? You're gonna grow and you're gonna flourish and things are gonna change, and as you grow, you'll grow your audience, and your audience will help mold you. I think people, what they'd like to do, they like to buy all the equipment and do all of this and do all of that, and then they don't drop it, or they
you need to put in just start and just stay consistent. Stay consistent. That's the number one.
That's the number one thing.
That's the number one. That's it.
If you're not consistent, then what?
Exactly.
My mom is the most supportive person on this planet, and
big up mum,
big up mumsy.
Big up mumsy.
Every single time I come to her and I'm a bit down, oh my God, I don't know what I'm doing, this is gonna work, you know, you're always gonna have doubts. It's inevitable, right? The only thing she always comes back to me is that, Chloe, you remain consistent all this time. You remained open all this time because you have been consistent. It's not going to be perfect every single time, but if you remain consistent, you will grow. If you pair consistency with motivation, determination, knowledge, investment, it will multiply. And that should be applied to anything anyone does. Your schoolwork, your podcast,
everything.
Everything.
Yeah, I agree.
And people are always waiting for this special recipe. There's no special recipe but consistency.
Everyone has their own special recipe.
But the foundation formula is consistency.
That's it. Because what I was doing before is dropping an episode and then leaving it for time. Then drop another episode, leaving it for time. And I'm like, no, how's it going to grow? My subscribers went up or anything like that. You see, ever since I've just committed now to this, Obviously, I've got, as you know, so many other stuff me I do.
Yeah.
But we move. Yeah. This is still my baby always.
Yeah.
And I was just like, do you know what? I'm going to dedicate every month. I'm putting out episode every month without fail. I have to.
We're coming to an end of 2024, and you've been very consistent. What are the top stats that you want to like? What are the things that you saw that's changed in numbers? Like, what is it? How has Talk Real podcast changed this year?
I reckon the growth in, obviously, moving to another space. The space and me just being consistent, me just taking in obviously constructive criticism. It helped in ways because I've got obviously a great network and a great circle who will give me like, Tan, what about this, what about that, and I'm not stubborn, I'm not just arrogant. I'm not like that. I'm not too proud to take some guidance. That's not how I am. As you see. You know what I mean? And you helped me out so much, and so I just want to say thank you for just being so real and so honest, and because I could see you wanted me to succeed, and even now looking at your face, bless you, you still want me to see, just like I want you to succeed. So I just want to thank you for just providing this amazing space, for believing in me. Always. And you always just like, Tan, she gives me hugs. She's like, Tan, you did amazing. Thank you.
I always tell you when you do a good job. I always tell you like, oh, maybe you can try this next time
to do this. Yeah, you do.
So because thank you. It's not my pod, it's yours. But it's like, you see when you just want someone to win so bad. Yeah. But also, who am I to say what winning is like? You could already be feeling like you're winning. And
but there's always room for more. That's me. There's more coming. There's loads more coming. Obviously, got a brand new show with my amazing dear friend 𝒂𝒒𝒂𝒈𝒓, who's been as a guest host many times. People just be like, when is he coming back on?
He's really good at his interviews.
Yeah, he's so good. Trust me. So I just want to big you up, 𝒂𝒂𝒒𝒂𝒑. You're amazing. We've got our new show called Hot Seat, which is coming out soon. Yes. And it was filmed here.
Yes, it was. I mean, the first couple episodes was, filmed here. Amazing concept.
Thank you. If so many people's got back to me.
If it's out by the time this comes out, which it should be, guys, put your comments below of what you think of the concept and how it's going.
@_the_hottest_seat Instagram.
Did you get that?
Yes.
But big up to them. Amazing concept, and I wish you guys all the best with that.
Thank you. Can I give out a few shout outs?
Yeah, go for it.
I want to shout out oh yeah
who's asking me?
Sorry. I wanna give a shout out to the Hot Seat team, Haven Talk Studio, Chloe. Please everyone follow Haven Talk Studio. I want to give a shout out to Azalea, Dre. I want to give a shout out to my god sister Steph, who did the trailer, who's editor for Talk Real, of Hot Seat. Give a shout out to, oh my god, so many people,
so many people.
There's Nads, there's Tamara, there's Denalva, there's Fens, there's Genius, there's Hunt. Oh, yeah. So I just wanted to say thank you to it's good having a nice team. Yeah,
and talking about teams, how much has your network grown this year? Mine has been flourishing.
Girl, a lot. I get invited to go places so many times.
Really?
All the time, girl. But obviously I can't go to all of them. If I can go and if I'm free, then I'll go, of course, and show support and everything. And I've been asked to host a few events as well.
Oh, amazing.
So, want to give a shout out to 𝒊𝒏𝒔𝒕𝒂𝒈𝒓, my sponsor, 𝒊𝒏𝒔𝒕𝒂𝒈𝒓𝒂𝒎, your digital network, and I slush you.
Yes.
Just have to say that. Whatever, kill me.
Yeah, I think a lot. As we said behind the scenes,
this has been a year of networking, hasn't it?
Yes,
definitely.
Yes, networking has been very, very interesting. I really wish I found time to really put myself out there a lot more. The last couple of months of this year, I'm going to a couple of events myself. But for the most part, before I had this space, I was very introverted. not that I can't communicate with people. I'm okay. I'm good socially. But as a person, I'm not really out there. Like, I don't
and that's okay. That's okay.
And this space allowed me to speak to so many people from different walks of life
interact
that I will never.
There's been a change, like from when I first met you. She's just quiet. It's a straight like business. Now we just have chit chat. Yeah, she's coming out for my birthday dinner. Everything. Yes. So
like it's there's a lot of things I really wanted to work on myself this year. Like I wanted to work on my language. My use of language in terms of articulating myself a lot more. I wanted to work on just me being a lot more confident in speaking to people from different rooms, you know. And I'm not where I want to be, but there's a huge improvement. I feel like I can talk to people from different levels. The community I had around me at the time was very limiting. It was limiting my knowledge or my view of the world. And no offense to them, but obviously that was the people that surrounded me at that time, and they're still there. They're my core. But I definitely needed to layer myself, because especially
you come out of your shell. You've come out of your shell a lot
more.
Yeah, you have.
Especially having a business, I need to be confident in reaching out to people and talking to people that would never
and
speak
networking.
To
obviously, like as you said, but it's grown though, isn't it?
It has.
I feel like this business that you're in, it's challenged you.
Yes,
this has been your challenge. Whereas me, I've actually always been an extrovert. So I've always been a people's. I'm not saying you're not a people's person, but with me, I've naturally always been a people's person. But there's times that like when I leave from here, I'm gonna go home and just listen, just relax. Just chill. I like to have my introverted moments as well, but I'm naturally a people's person.
And I don't know, I just think if you are introverted, and then if you're shy or whatever word you want to use to describe yourself, but you're not basically out there or not confident to put yourself out there, but there's a benefit, but if you know that there's a benefit if you did, take it in baby steps. Don't feel pressure to just do it all at once, but you actually need to come out your house to meet people, guys. It's so annoying. I like to be in my bed, watching Netflix and doing the whole I know. Trust me. It. I am that girl.
That is so funny, because you know what? People say like, obviously, Tans, gets her stuff done. Trust me, I do what I have to do. I show up, I execute my plans, and I like to cut and go back and be wrapped up like a burrito in bed watching Grey's Anatomy and stuff like that.
That's it.
That's me. I like to just sometimes just be at home, just chill with my kids, just relax.
But if you are a business owner of some sorts, or whatever brand you're trying to carry, obviously including like podcasts or whatever creative, you have to put yourself out there. People think putting themselves like, how do I get into these exclusive events? It's not even just that. There's so many events going on. Just go. I would say a lot of events, if you're a business owner, you want to get some more entrepreneurial knowledge, a good brand to follow is Translate. They do not the Black Tech Fest, but they do things along that line. They also Foundry. Basically they do a lot of pitch events with like big brands or like banks and stuff like that, but they're mainly Black business focused. So you can actually like apply. Like I've applied and nearly got in, but I wasn't successful. But I want to keep going.
Just keep on going.
I want to keep going, and hopefully I'll get an opportunity to pitch one day. Well, I'm putting you guys on, Put
us on, girl.
There's some events that, like, for me, I told myself for 2025, I want to be intentional where I go to. So it's not just to go out to a party for a party.
There has to be, I 100% agree. Can't be every and anywhere.
Exactly. Even my travels next year,
and strategize it in you.
Yes, I'm already. There's an event I want to go to in New York, and you guys should be down. Like New York, in terms of the tickets there, it's just cheap, but I don't know about accommodations, a bit mad. But there's an event usually happening around October called Culture Con.
Okay.
And it's basically a lot of Black businesses, Black celebrities doing sponsorship and deals, like an exhibition basically. But
I love exhibitions.
Yeah, but it's humongous, and really? I really want to go. Yeah,
do it, girl.
I want to go Essence Fest as well in Louisiana. No, New Orleans.
What's that one about?
So it's the same kind of concept, but it's it kind of hybrids, like goes into like a festival type of vibe as well. Ooh. But I think it's like over like 5 days, so they have like an exhibition. And it's based in New Orleans and around Mardi Gras time as well. Okay. So my travels like next year is, because I haven't gone on holiday for like 3 years.
Girl, you need a holiday, and
I do.
So do I.
And it was literally last time I went on holiday was before I started this business.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, you've just been working back to back to back.
Nah, I have not left this country.
Crazy.
And mind you, if you knew Chloe before this business, you will not find me.
You're an alcoholic too, you know. I swear it down.
You will not find me.
Yeah, but do you remember what we said on your episode that obviously I did with Chloe?
Yeah.
Just having time for self at time.
You have to
pampering yourself.
That's why I said next year, yes, I'm strategizing and doing a lot of business stuff. I am going out. So like these holidays I'm talking about.
She said going out.
I am going out. Not but it's But I am going out. So if I'm traveling with intention. Yes, I want to go to that event and this event, but I'll keep a couple of days for holiday. Do you know what I mean?
Do it, man. It's needed.
So, but I said, I want to be more about me, more about my business, but just enjoy life a bit more, because I think I've been a bit too head down and tunnel vision.
Okay.
That I'm forgetting about Chloe.
Yeah.
And I think that's another thing. I don't know if this relates to you this year.
Okay.
But because we've been so driven about our ambitions and stuff, do you feel like you've let yourself physically go a little bit?
Do you know what it is? Not physically go, because I always make sure that I just, take care, just try my heart to just take care of myself. But I do get drained.
Yes.
I get very, very drained because I'm just like, I need to just chill. I need to have a bit of a break. Just that self-care is needed. 100%.
Do you feel like you've kind of reduced the self-care a little bit or neglected yourself in any way? If not, it's fine. I think I definitely have.
I just think in terms of just relaxing. Just relaxing. I haven't really relaxed. I'm just always on the go. Literally always.
Yeah. I think the same for me, but I think it just affects everything. Like, my health has been in the bin.
Look, I'm literally just a little cold right now.
I've gained so much weight this year just because I'm always on the go. I'm not cooking. I'm not making anything for myself. I don't have time to go to the... Like, I've never been skinny, don't get me wrong, but this year especially, this is the biggest I've ever been. But
you're still beautiful, girl.
No, I do know that, guys.
You're a beautiful girl.
I never said I wasn't pretty, girl.
Yeah, you're a pretty girl.
I am a pretty girl, trust me. But it's just like, you see when you get to a point where I'm uncomfortable now.
Okay.
So that's where I am.
There's a time when I actually felt like that, you know, and I just felt like, oh my God, like I just need this weight to shift. Like even with me, like from when I was 13, my weight's always just been up and down.
Yeah.
As soon as I went to Jamaica and just have what you call it again? Coconut jelly. Sprinkle like a piece of sugar on that, and that was it. Weight went up. Do you get what I mean? But I loved it. But I was younger, innit? But then ever since then, I'm not gonna lie, my weight's always been up and down. Yeah.
So I definitely feel like my weight's been fluctuating over the years, but this year it's been absolutely ridiculous, and it's like affecting me physically.
Do you know what I said to myself as well? Because I said that obviously in terms of like weight, like I said, my weight goes up and down. I'm just going to go to the gym. But do you know what it is? I realized when I wasn't thinking about losing weight, I was naturally just careful of what I'm eating. And I did lots of walking anyway. That's just how I did. I drink loads of water. I'm always drinking water.
Yeah.
But I love food. I'm a foodie. I've been honest with you. I love food.
You see me now, you know I'm a foodie, like big time.
I love food.
But I just think, obviously there's things I can put in place to help myself, but I just think I've just not cared about what I put into my body. But now
you are caring.
I think because I'm seeing myself a bit more now, and I'm like, oh, this is not Chloe I know. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I haven't started, guys. I'm just putting it out there. I have not started. So don't hold me accountable. 6 months time, Chloe's still looking the same. But the point is, the realization is there, and I think I'm not putting everything to blame, but I am saying like, because I'm pouring so much to something else. Yeah. I have to really...
It's less on you.
Yes. And I really need to find that balance.
You need the balance. Yeah, just about to say, you need the balance.
Yeah.
You need the balance.
I do.
Even if do you know what I think you should do? Even if it's just like one day for the week, to just be like, this is just for you. Literally. Just completely just shutting off.
Literally.
This is just your day.
That's what I'm doing. So even though the studio is open 7 days a week, I always lock off a day on the calendar.
I think you should.
Because I can't physically, I can't work 7 days a week for that. That's crazy.
We need time. We're not robots.
Literally.
We're human beings. Like,
but I think when you're literally making your own money, is different. When you're working elsewhere, you know you're getting that paycheck 100% every single month.
So you put more pressure on yourself.
Me. Past 3 months, has been absolutely fantastic. But this month,
she's like, hey,
oh God,
red half a page.
Do you know what I mean? So This month has been absolutely shit, and I understand that's how business works. There's good times, there's bad times, and you had to revise as to what you need to do better for next time.
Yeah.
But when my mindset switched that, oh my God, you're making our own money this time, and you got bills to pay, it's a bit.
You got extra but burn, innit?
Literally, like
extra.
Last week, I had I think Monday was my day off. Well, someone called in to say, "Oh, I want to do," and it was one of the most expensive bookings that services I have. I want to do it, but I had like I had to decide whether, Chloe, do you rest or do you take this booking?
You took the booking, didn't you?
I decided to rest that day because I was going hard for like 10 days straight. I haven't had a day off. And I'm
10
like,
days? Wow.
Yeah, and I was just like, I can't do it. I mean, hopefully they come back. I don't know. But I had to choose, you know? But back, I was this close to saying, yeah, I'll do it. Do you know what I mean? But yeah.
Remember, we come first, you know, self-care and our health is above everything. Yeah. Anything.
Yeah. I don't know.
Look how dedicated I am. I'm literally still unwell, and I still
you still her birthday episode, she wasn't very well.
I wasn't. So basically, my two tribe sisters, Glam Chat Nads and Chudi, who is Breathe It All In, Love It All Out on Instagram, they hosted the episode for me because I just really wasn't well, and I just wanted to definitely put out the episode.
But that was a great episode, and you did really well.
I loved it. Yeah. And then we had 𝒊𝒏𝒔𝒕𝒂𝒈 was here, so that was good as well.
That was lovely. Final thoughts?
My final thoughts is don't settle for less. Know that you're beautiful. Know that you are victorious. Know that you could just do anything you put your mind to. Don't listen to the naysayers who will come, you know, along the way, and just try not to get too much in your head. As much as it's, you know, easy to say that, try not to get too much in your head. Write down what you want to do and just slowly just tick it off as you're executing all your plans. Trust in yourself, stay prayerful, believe in yourself, and just know that you can do anything you put your mind to. And you know, if you have an amazing circle of friends who are, you know, motivated like you and everything, keep them close. And just move with love and just support each other. Yeah. So yeah.
I think Tana said everything I was gonna say anyway. But if I was to add,
you wanna final thought?
Yeah, I think because this is how I'm feeling right now, and it takes a couple of conversations with close friends like Tan and my family. Just start. Just do it. As long as you've planned it, don't just throw yourself into anything. Yeah. As long as you've planned it, you've done the necessary research, and you believe in yourself, it will work out. It has to work out. Especially if that's your only option. It has no choice to work out. Yeah. Do you know what I mean?
100%.
So that means if that's your only option, then you're going to have to put your all into it. You know, whatever that means to you. But don't kill yourself doing it at the same time. I think just the last part here was about respite and giving yourself time, you know. Even though you're going to work extra hard on what tasks you want to do, just make sure that you're resting. Because that's when the mind is working its best. Your brain needs to rest and recharge.
100%.
It's actual practical science.
It's dangerous not to rest.
Your brain is rewiring, it's resting, it's, you know, getting... That's what all your ideas are fostering. Put God first.
100%.
Pray. There's one prayer that I've been doing lately, and I feel like it's the only one that's really that I realized, I mean, this is if you're faithful anyway. And it was for me to start dreaming. There was a long period of time that I haven't dreamt. I'll just go to sleep and wake up in the morning. No dreams. Nothing. Not at all. And my best inventions and ideas come from my dreams. And if you're deep in your spiritual journey, which I'm not there yet, you know, you get visions and stuff and everything like that. Yeah. And I'm working,
I do the dream. I get dreams, yeah.
And I'm working on it. And that's why I'm saying give yourself rest, because that's when scientifically your brain's doing its best work, and that's when God's doing its best work. Yeah.
You know? I agree.
You know, so yeah, I think the main thing is, yes, work hard, but find time for yourself.
On that note, thank you so much, Chloe, for being, you know,
anytime.
I guess her co-host for this one.
When you need me.
Yeah, always. I want everyone please to follow Haven Talk Studios. Follow Chloe. She's doing amazing. She's a superstar. Amen. Love you so much, home girl. You know, I'm always here for you, always.
Same for you, boo.
And okay, so that's wrapping up this episode. Thank you so much for watching. You can follow me on Instagram at the Talk Real Podcast, all one word, on Instagram, and at Glamz with a Z at 𝑁.tan. And this is at the Talk Real Podcast. Please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Hey everyone, it's Glamz Tan here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more episodes. And don't forget to follow on Instagram and TikTok.